morning, you guys, it's Karen, and I have got a video that I think will be of interest to you, because if you watch any of my videos, you'll know how fussy I am with things, and that, you know, my empties and fails are full of a lot of fails, and I don't easily fall in love with products. There are not many products that I'm like, oh, I can't live without that. So I thought I would show you the ones where I have bought a backup because they are that important to me. To the point where, like, I start to feel nervous when something is getting halfway down, or I worry that it's going to go out of stock, that kind of thing. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 items here to talk about. So I've got my backups here to show you. Firstly, let's start with hair. You might not be surprised at this, but this is the Aveda Volumizing Tonic. I have talked about this since I bought it. This is a product that really surprised me, because I'd spent about £45 at Aveda, and all on miniatures. You know, I bought miniature shampoo and conditioners, and it was about the time, I guess, my hair was starting to feel a bit not so great, and I was experimenting with hair care and also trying to find cruelty-free hair care. And so I had bought a whole bunch of things, and I had bought a little, I think it was 30ml spray that said it was a volumizing tonic. I didn't expect much from it, to be honest, because it was a really lightweight tonic, and I just didn't think it would do much, but it was really good. And I mentioned it on Instagram how good it was, and a hairdresser actually commented and said he used it on all his clients, because not only does it give really good volume, it also doesn't make your hair feel greasy. And I would agree with that. You know, a lot of products that I use, my hair feels dirty quicker, but not with this. It's really good. It doesn't make your hair feel sticky or anything like that. It's just really good at volumizing, and because it's a spray, you can get it evenly where you want it. You know, I feel like when you're using lotion, you can use too much in one area and not enough in another. So really like that. So this is my backup bottle. It's 100ml. I think I got this from Look Fantastic. So I'm glad to have that. The second hair care product is this, the Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum. And the other one that I have, I've had for quite a while actually. It's sort of a deluxe travel size that I got in a set, I think with the skinny shampoo and conditioner when I was going to a particular hairdresser's, but I just love this serum so much. It's one that I never want to be without, because it doesn't make my hair feel greasy. I can use a good 2 pumps of this, and it's quite a lot that comes out in the pumps, and I can put it all over my hair, and I never worry about getting that horrible greasy feeling when I'm drying my hair. It makes my hair dry quicker, and that was always, I think, the point of these skinny products, the super skinny products, was to help you blow dry your hair faster, and I feel like it does. It makes my hair feel much more lightweight and bouncy, and it detangles it lovely. And you know, I haven't used it in that sort of period where my hair was feeling really dry and tangled, and you know, then this wasn't working as well as it used to. But now that I feel like I've kind of almost mended my hair, you know, pretty much mended my hair, this is back to working amazingly. So I thought I would like to have a full size of this, so I've got that. Okay, I'll show you my odd one out, if you like, because I've got my self tan. This is the Tropez Self Tan Purity Vitamins. My other one of this is literally at the very bottom, and about to run out, and this is one that makes me, you know, when I noticed how much was left, although you only need the tiniest amount of this, I was like, I need to get another one of these. This is one I keep imagining is going to go discontinued, you know, because it's this sort of Purity Vitamins one. I didn't know if it'll always be part of their range, but thankfully it is at the moment, and I bought it, and I'm so happy to have a backup. This is the self tan I put on yesterday. Like I said, you need the tiniest amount, which, you know, is saying something for me. It just sort of slides everywhere and then dries pretty quickly. That doesn't sound good, slides everywhere, but I just mean it's not hard to distribute, you know, and so I never worry about missing patches or anything like that. And it also feels quite hydrating. I think it's a nice natural colour. It's not a crazy dark colour, because, you know, Tropez do have a lot of really dark tans. And it's the only tan, apart from that other Tropez mousse that I mentioned recently, that doesn't go patchy on my neck. You know, it doesn't sort of show these lines up on my neck, and maybe I'll watch this back and go, oh, actually it does. But no, it's definitely the least offensive, and it fades nicely, you know, it doesn't fade patchy. I really like that. Oh, I've got one other kind of odd one out item. This is the Revolution Good Vibes Lip Balm. I think this has got, yeah, cannabis sativa in it. So again, I don't know whether this one will stay in stock. So I actually have bought 2 of these. I've bought 2 extra of these. That's how much I love them, because it's nice that it's in a stick, which obviously in these kind of COVID times is better than, you know, I've got a few lip balms that I have to stick my fingers in, and obviously this is much better. But I have one here, I have one in the living room, and just to grab and put on, and they've got the tiniest bit of colour that is just, to me, is just the perfect amount. You can see. I find a lot of the tinted lip balms have too much colour, and I don't want that, but it's nice that it's got a little bit of colour, so I can use this. I use this on top of my liquid lipsticks, and I also use it on, you know, when I've got no makeup on, and it's really quite moisturising. It's not one that I have to constantly keep reaching for. I really enjoy that, so I bought 2 backups of that. Okay, skincare and then a couple of makeup items. Let me talk about the makeup items because I think they're the ones I've spoken about most recently, so you may already know. I bought another one of these, the No7 Hydroluminous Moisturising Foundation, and I did show you this already. And I did kind of question myself actually when I was looking at it the other day. I thought, why did you buy that? Because you've got so many foundations. You know, why do you need it? I used to have one fat foundation bottle, and when it got a little bit to the bottom, I'd buy another foundation. The one I always used to use was the Max Factor Lasting Performance, I remember. But, you know, I looked and I was like, you've got like 10 foundations. Sorry about that. I went running for the phone because I'm waiting for the vet to call with some more tumour results for Watson, which is obviously really important. But that was just another one of those. Do you get any calls where it's just, there's nothing on the end? I don't understand what the point of those is. Are they seeing if people answer? Are they seeing, you know, if it's male or female? I don't know. What are they doing by making these phone calls and then saying nothing, you know? So I was saying I have already got about 10 foundations at least, and yeah, there was no need for me to buy another one, but that's how much I enjoyed it. I've gone through probably 4 tubes. This is the new packaging, by the way, but the woman at No7 assured me that it's the same formula. And I just really like this. It's a moisturising foundation. It always looks really nice. It always looks really nice like as an everyday foundation, but if I've ever worn it on screen, I always think it looks nice as well. So yeah, it's lovely. And I think I got it as well because it was like a 3 for 2 or a buy one get one free, you know, one of those situations. So it sounds like I'm making excuses, doesn't it? I kind of am. And the other makeup item is this that I mentioned to you, and I love it. This is the Upper and Lower Lash Precise Mascara by Belle Hypoallergenic. Belle Hypoallergenic, I think is what the brand is called. A few of you seem to know this brand and say that they were pretty good. I got this off Amazon, and you guys know how many mascaras I've showed you that are fails in my empties and fails. I've tried, I would say 20 mascaras this year at least, and so the fact that I really liked this one, I thought let me go and buy it from Amazon, not only as a backup but because I find that with items on Amazon, if they become popular, the price goes up and up and up and can be quite a big difference. You know, this was $8.99 when I bought it the first time, and I think it was $9.99 the second time or something like that. You know, the difference had gone up a pound or two, and I find that happens a lot. So I bought another one so that I've got that in case I don't find anything else that I like. But I am really enjoying that. It's a tiny little brush and seems to catch every lash, and yeah, love it. Okay, so on to skincare, and I've got 3 items here. 2 are from The Ordinary. I haven't mentioned them much lately, but there are still certain products that I absolutely adore from them. A lot of them are from Niod. I love the Niod photography fluid, but you know, that's not about to run out. I don't need a backup for that. I love the hydration vaccine from them, but it's very expensive, and so that's not something I use that often. But these 2 are things that I've bought over and over and over, and I do find that when I get to the bottom of them, I'm like, oh, I must buy another one because I don't like being without this one. This one is the Matrixyl 10%. It's just their peptide, their single peptide Matrixyl 10%. It's just a clear serum. And this is one that I've said to you guys a few times recently, like, oh, I must buy the Matrixyl 10% because I've been trying other peptides and nothing compares to this. And this just, I feel like fits into my routine perfectly, feels lovely on my skin. It doesn't pill up. It doesn't do anything to any other skincare. It sinks in nicely. It feels hydrating. I think this is the nicest out of all of their peptides serums, The Ordinary. And it's got that, I know that it's only got one peptide in it, but it's got the Matrixyl that is, you know, a lot of, more research has been done. As I've always said, I'm still not 100% convinced on the peptides and them getting through your skin, but this is is quite a good concentration of one that has been looked at. So I really like this, and I thought, no, just get it, because I don't feel right not having it. So I suppose I haven't got a backup necessarily, but I know that when I get to the sort of halfway down, I will order another one of these. And this one has surprised me. I used to just buy this occasionally. It's the Resveratrol and Ferulic acid, both 3% from the Ordinary. And this one I just like to put on in the morning before my SPF. And I didn't miss it as much when I was using vitamin C. You can use it with vitamin C, but I tried, do you remember, to simplify my routine. So it's just an oil like that. It's a very oily formula. Put it on here so you can see. But it just feels so lovely that I thought, you know what, again like the Matrixyl, I would like to always have this in, and so yeah, it feels so nice. I really enjoy using it, and so this is another one of those that I've missed having in my routine. I went to use and wasn't there, and so I'm going to always make sure I've got this. So I've got these two now, and when they start to run out, I will buy backups for sure. It's a bit of a cheat on those because I've only got the one, but I will definitely buy a backup. And then this is my backup, my final product, my skincare product. It's the Day Defense by BYBI SPF 30 moisturiser. A couple of you have been asking for me to do a winter SPF video, but I don't necessarily change anything in the winter skincare SPF or anything, other than I will try to use more of my SPF 30s and below. So anything 30 and above. I don't think I have anything under 30, but you know, I'll try to use my SPF 30s in the winter and the higher ones in the summer. But I would still use up products that were even an SPF 50 in the winter, and I would use SPF in the summer as well. But I wanted a backup of this one because it's non-tinted. It's a kind of yellowy colour, but that doesn't stay. And it's just got everything that you want in this. You know, I've done a review of this, and everything that I've talked about in my SPF videos, all of those SPFs are the ones that I'm still trying to use up and will be using over the winter. But this one is moisturising, really moisturising. So actually, this is one I would recommend if you're looking to switch to one that's more moisturising and a lower SPF. Then I think this one would be good. Really nourishing. Yeah, like I said, I've done a full review of it, but I just thought, no, I really would like to have that in. So that's my stock one, and I've got one that I'm using at the moment as well. Okay, that's everything for my things I bought twice, or things I've bought a backup for. Let me know, please let me know what your purchases are in that category. You know, what do you always make sure you've got in, because that really shows you, you know, it's not a new product that you've fallen in love with. It's something that you've used a few times and gone, this is really important to me. So I think it really talks about the product, doesn't it? So let me know, what are your things that you have to have in stock, as I always say. That's everything for today. I shall list all of my makeup in the description below, and I'll speak to you again soon.